here on Vancouver Island. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Sorry, I haven't been around lately. If you have been following my channel, you know that I'm now living in a communist country, formerly known as Canada, that has now been taken over by a dictator who is using armed forces and horses to trample people and shoot them with tear gas, and he's using stun grenades and all of this against people who disagree with his uh, mandates. And if you think this is about your health, this is not about health. This is about control. And I don't know, like I have to get this off my chest. So I guess this is my message for tyrant Trudeau, JT, or whatever it is that you want to call him. The coward of the cottage is one name that comes to mind. So many things. This one man has caused this country to fall apart almost as quickly as Joe Biden has made the United States fall apart. And, I think that's their goal is to rip our countries apart so that they can go for their World Economic Forum and combine us all into a one world government, which, if you read the Bible, that is a prediction. And so that could be coming, because ultimately God is in charge. And while I'm not fearful, I must tell you that I'm not pleased with the idea of living in a country where my freedoms have been stripped from me. And if this continues, we'll be moving back to the U.S. because, at least in the U.S., if Biden and the left end up stripping some of the rights away, you can still bear arms, and that is so important because the people have nothing to protect themselves with here. The government can in their tyranny just completely take over, and they're left with flocks of people who can't do anything about it. Feels better getting it feels good getting that off of my chest. I really needed to get that off my chest because I'm stunned. I'm really stunned in watching the events that have unfolded since, the middle of January. This could have been done the first week. Justin Trudeau could have listened to the experts who are telling him it's time to move on, the people who are begging to move on. And he can't be bothered. He can't be bothered with any of us because we're those people. Those people. Those who shall not be named, which is some of the most disgusting rhetoric I've ever heard come out of anyone's mouth, is coming out of a guy who's supposed to be the leader of a G7 country, one of the most forward thinking liberal countries in the world, and he is slamming on the rights of the common person. And I'm just stunned that so many people are so brainwashed and are letting it happen. And they think it's the right thing. They have no idea. They're repeating history. And that's all it is. You wonder how the Holocaust happened. And it's not because evil took over, which evil is prone to do, but it's because good people did nothing. And right now, good people are doing something. And I beg you, if you're somebody who's still on the fence about this or who is on the side of thinking that this dictatorship and these tyrannical measures are called for, you are not a friend to freedom at all. And I beg that you open your eyes. I beg that you turn off the government funded media. The government funds the media in Canada, and they will only show one side of the story. You need to search for the independent news people. And I know a lot of people have stuff against Rebel News, but I tell you what, they are down there on the front lines just recording what is happening, and it's disgusting. And there are thousands of other people down there with their phones out recording what is happening, exactly what is happening. And the media will twist it. The government funded media will twist it into their own propaganda. And that is what they do. And that is how they have fooled everybody. This is not about your health. This has not been about your health for a long time. It's about how much they can control you. And I tell you what, I ain't going for it. So that's my rant for today. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to go, and I do feel much better getting that off my chest because it has been boiling within me. And so I appreciate if you've come on here and listened to this. And I don't know, YouTube may give me a strike for it. I don't know. Have I talked about controversial things? Possibly. Nothing I say is the word of an expert. These are my opinions based on the things that I've seen with my own eyes and things that I've heard with my own ears. And that's all it is. And, take that for what it's worth, but stop following government funded media and find yourself a better source of information if that's what you're doing. Because if that's what you're doing, you're being blinded to what is truly going on in this country. And it will end with the loss of freedom for everybody. And on that note, have a great day. Take great care of yourself, and I will see you soon.